Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications when I post something new. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, this is a project share for the Coquette bow swap that I created, and this is hosted by Brooke. I'm not sure if she has a YouTube or not, but I will post her Instagram in the description. This is a make one or make two. The requirements is create 6 different bows, a Memdex. You have to have your socials on the back, your birthday, and a fun fact about you. Choose one of the following: a trinket mix minimum of 20 pieces, or 2 ribbon trim samples measuring 18 inches. And I created 3, one for Brooke and 2 for my swap partners. And I have created my very own boxes and left them undecorated on the top because I thought that maybe the recipient might want to stack this in their craft room somewhere and use this box to store pretty bows or whatever they want to put in there. So inside, oh, and I used where's my stuff? This is the Maggie Holmes balloon paper pad. I used some pages out of there, and then I kind of mixed Maggie Holmes Willow Lane also. So I mixed the two together. Everything is aligned with the Maggie Holmes papers. This box is a 6x6, and I just made my own. I will try and do a tutorial, but I'm sure there's plenty out there to make a 6x6 1-inch box. I just cut out 8x8 paper and scored it at 1 inch and folded it around, cut the corners out, and then for the lid I made it 8 7/8 by 8 7/8 and did the same thing and just glued on the back half instead of, so I cut that entire square out instead of folding it in. The MDC that I made, I don't really care for this one, but because I had a die on order through Temu and it never arrived, and I gotta get this out before my daughter comes to visit from Texas, because I will not have time to finish this up. So here are the indexes. It just says Coquette bow swap. It's so hard for me to say that word. I don't know why. And then I just did a cluster of bows and a cute little bow in the corner. And then I put my socials and my birthday and all that in the back. For the 6 bows that I made, I just did off of my Cricut design space these 3. And then I used my die cuts and I made a bag topper, another bag topper bow, and a mini bow. So there are my 6 bows. Then I chose to do the 2 trims. Excuse me, 2 trims. And then I did, it's not like what the requirements were because I didn't have a trinket mix, but I do have bow, they're clay piece bow shaker bits. So I'm gifting those. And that's it. So I made 2 of these and 1 for Brooke. I was really hoping, because I wanted to put the shaker die bow up here on this part, but it didn't work. So this was my creation for a Coquette bow swap. Thanks for watching. Bye!